Hi everyone, this is audap. Let's continue our game of Mato Anomalies running on PlayStation 5.
These got bullseye.
Time to take out the trash. I'll take care of this.
It's my turn. And that's that.
Bottle of Pierce. These idiots don't believe in the existence of ghosts. They'll all be punished sooner or later if they don't respect ghosts and gods and ghosts. I can't work with them or else I'll be implicated. I must convince them of the ghosts in our world. I must. What's that? What's the sound? Nothing here, but that sound must be... No. Let go of me, please. Hurt them, not me. Okay, so he's trying to summon something. Seemed like he succeeded too. It's so freaking quiet in here. There. Get it away.
Jackpot.
If one strike is not enough, then I'll give you two. I was too careless.
Is it playtime now? Take this!
Time to take out the trash. The art of war. Just as I thought.
Oh, is that all? I guess I've been everywhere. Sweet, fresh air of freedom. Oh, how I missed it. Probably because you were too scared to breathe. Who's scared? Ringless Uncle heard the strange sound just because he was affected by Banetide. That's not scary at all. Right, because Banetides aren't scary at all, right? Well, I'm not scared. Fine. Hey, you want to hear my story about a little girl who mysteriously disappeared at night under her favorite quilt? No. Side quests. Hellbat. Don't hear two women on the street discussing something nervously. New case, maybe? Well, I don't think about it right now. Pretty sweet, eh? Totally, bruh. Think I could make use of something like that? Quit your daydream, bruh. What you doing? What? No harm in wanting. It's Aunt Lau. Did you hear? Something happened outside the wall. What's all the fuss? Bad things happen out there all the time. No, this time it's the Hellbat. The Hellbat? You mean the blood-sucking, flying around as black as night? Yes, that's it. I heard a few cattle died from it already, and it's even killed people too. Their blood was sucked dry like a husk. Such a tragedy. Impossible. The third cousin of my second uncle's daughter-in-law and a soldier of the fountain, is a soldier of the fountain, and he never mentioned such a beast. Real or not, I'm not eating any food that comes from outside the wall. Which reminds me, I have to go home and start cooking. I just got some fresh vegetables from the Pac-Man. What's all this commotion? Should we check it out? Do you believe every crazy story you hear? It wouldn't hurt to look into. Come on, let's dig up some information. You just can't help yourself, can you? It's the Hellbat. Uncle Fu used to scare me with stories about them when I was a kid. May not have believed it was actually real, but if we discovered something like that exists, it doesn't. One way to prove me wrong. Cattle. A soldier of the fountain. Right. The fountain military has a new irrigation system in place that can grow crops in the death air gathered soil. Let's head over to the market at the fountain. There are fields everywhere. You're having too much fun.
What is it?
You want to know how to climb over a wall? What makes you think I know? More importantly, what makes you think I would tell you if I did? Find the Hellbat. Pangolin Vale. Let's see, got any new stuff? Heal, support, damage. Source team, tastes sour. 14 of them. I think these are all the same. Yeah, everything's less than what I have. Less powerful than what I have. See, it's full of abandoned farm machinery and from United Industry. People from the fountain claim they're anti-government rebels with an eye for agriculture. Intriguing notion, to say the least. So much farmland. Where do we even start? Daisy, Daisy. Oh, Daisy, where are you, girl? 1,000 curses on the killer. I will avenge you, my dear Daisy. Pardon me, pal. You think you could ease up on the hollering for a quick moment? Who's Daisy and what happened to her exactly? Ah, my dear Daisy, you promised to grow old with me. How could you leave me in such a state? Don't think you heard me. Oh, here it is. What? A cow? Body shriveled. Seems to be from excessive blood loss. The Hellbat. I told you. Maybe hold back your excitement out of respect for the dead. Sky Eye. Boot up perception sharing. No way. You mean a trial version through my Mondo Shaman. Try it with me, Doe. Perception tuning completed. Resonance index approaching. Load sense. 3, 2, 1. The shriek of the Nighthawk fills the sky. The shriek of the Nighthawk fills the night sky. The full moon hangs high and is close at hand. The fields are silent. Everyone is asleep. The darkness in the corner spreads closer. The white night sprinkles light on the earth. Only the small roads remain black as ink. The sound slowly approaches. His skin, pale in moonlight, transparent in texture. His expression hidden in the shadows, seemingly unpredictable. Is that even a face at all? He approaches. 6 limbs become rigid. They feel a breath of ice wash over them. Suddenly, the fangs, the blood, the temperature drops. Sorry. Feel cold. Thirsty. Wait for me, Anne. Wait for me. Every breath is a luxury. Don't even describe to me what you just saw. I'm already not going to sleep tonight. name. Anne. Someone said it. I don't think hellbats are supposed to speak. This wasn't in the stories. There's no such thing as a hellbat, so that doesn't matter. We need to find out who Anne is. Forget the crying man. He's taken off anyway. Excuse me, do you know anyone named Anne that lives around here? Anne? The little girl held by the crazy man? Well, what crazy man is this? Mr. Zhao. He was a teacher who inspired those young men to be rebellious. His wife ended up killed, leaving him with a poor little girl to take care of. He's not well. You'll catch him muttering his wife's name and wandering around with his child held tightly against him. Oh, well, we're new around here. We came out to visit my relatives and got kind of lost. That Mr. Zhao you mentioned. No one's been out to Jason Zhao's place for a long time. Well, it took us longer to get over here than I'd care to admit. Could you do us a favor and show us which way to go? It's been a hell of a trip and we still want to pay our respects. It's just around the garden. See for yourself. Pet doggos, huh? Did you hear a rumor about Lotus Consortium? Shh, knowing too much will do you no good. Anna and a beautiful woman in transparent clothes lives with him. Now we're talking. Checking criminal record. Greetings, citizen. Those who give up liberty for safety will lose both in the end. The road to hell is paved with good intentions. Go to school, find a job, live a normal life. I don't like this. I want to fight for Fenrir. Okay. Is that... Remember who you are and what you stand for at this very moment. Yes, sir, yes, sir. Sir, yes, sir. You are now the pillars of order in the city. You will uphold and abide by its code of conduct at all times. Sir, yes, sir. Sir, yes, I... There's no I in this squad. Do you understand, soldier? Sir, yes, sir. Heard you have an inside line on. What's that? Something that'll cheer someone up? Show me what you got. This enough? You pull the stick and then boom! Ha ha ha! Of course I only sell snacks, nothing else. It's been 2 months. All these shops either aren't hiring or they're about to go belly up. I'm gonna lose my home if I can't land a job soon. What am I gonna do? Well, 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 isn't that Mrs. Do I see? Haven't seen you cleaning out any poker tables in the last few days. I was just enjoying the games, dear. Give me 2 of your newest arrivals. Yes, the ones I ordered. I heard that you play very generously. It's in short supply these days, but I'll take some more complimentary goods nonetheless. They're all yours. Looking forward to seeing you again. It's quite a bit to explore around here. Something bad's gonna happen, but nothing I can do about it right now. Finally, Grandma would never let me come here on my own. Abandoned station with self-driving trains? I have bigger ones. They can carry 2 people. No one knows who you are if you're wearing one. Wear at your own risk, of course. Oh, mask, okay. That's where it came from. Garden. Another one burning ghost money. The air is dirty enough already. Hey, are you burning that in memory of someone? Jason Zhao. Mr. Zhao. He helped me once. Zhao, you say? What are you doing? Mr. Zhao. Or Mr. Zhao, I came all the way to repay your kindness. Now I'll never get the chance. This is a bit much. Were you a student of Mr. Zhao as well? Treated me like I was his son. I'll never forget him. That's him, all right. An officer of the Domestic Affairs Division who quits his job and leads a protest against the government's tyranny, all out of sympathy for those of us outside the walls. We won't see another good man like that for a long time to come. We wouldn't have any living heir without him. You mean he was with the rebels? You didn't know? Wait a minute. I've never seen you before. I would recognize your face if you were at the protest movement. Who are you? No one important. Please don't let me stop you from what you're doing. Whoops. A government official quits his job to rally residents from outside the walls against the government. That's a lot to process in one serving. What now? How do we carry on? I just can't see how all that connects with the Hellbats. Though. You saw the scene? No footprints? No bloodstains? What are the type of creatures capable of that? The Bane Tide. Not everything's connected to your stupid nightmare monster mission. No, I've heard about these things since way before the Bane Tides were ever a real threat here. We'll go to Nightshade. She'll back me up on that. Fine, do it your way. Really? That was it? It's on the Neo Bloom Road. The real Hellbat. Donna, I'm gonna need you to settle something between us here. You heard of the Hellbats? This only ends badly for you, you know. No, you didn't really travel back all this way to play act childish superstitions, did you? They're not just stories. We come across a scene that could prove them to exist. What? He made me come. Perhaps you need to take a bit of time off, though. The pressure of detective work seems to be catching up to you. No, that's not... Why doesn't anyone believe me on this? We're looking into a person outside the walls. The name's Jason Zhao. We'd like to know how he died. Ah, the blood-sucking event beyond the walls. Now your Hellbat obsession makes more sense. You already know about it? Of course you do. Are you looking to pursue this Zhao matter? There would be a great reward if you intend to. What's your role in this? Jason Zhao has quite the reputation. And if my sources are to be believed, he also has access to Handout. Okay, that would be enough to put a target on his back, besides the whole being a rebel leader. Aren't you the least bit curious as to how he got access to Handout? You know I am. Zhao was an officer at the Domestic Affairs Division when he fell in love with the daughter of Dylan Yang, the boss of Cubic Mining. The two later eloped in secret. The couple couldn't stand seeing the people outside the walls living in misery, so they spearheaded a protest movement to fight for the right of every man, woman, and child over there. Sounds like they were responsible for living heir, or for getting living heir to those people as well. Most unfortunately, those people weren't able to protect Lang's daughter. She was tossed down a well. Her body was only discovered 3 days later. Do they know who did it? They do not. But an infant's cry from inside the well is what led the baby's mother to being found. The child apparently survived. And the very same. Jason Sao's sanity may as well have been tossed down that well along with his wife and daughter. He'd been trying to resurrect his wife ever since it happened. He finally tracked down the Kalpa monks. Since they obviously couldn't bring her back to life, they planned to instead transform his wife into a vessel that would retain her in a state of perpetual existence. So Jason Zhao had his wife transformed into Handout? Apparently so. Quite the morbid love story. So those Kalpa monks, they used that bizarre ritual where they connected their brains together to share knowledge and whatever, only instead they connected to Zhao's wife, to Handout. I'd love for you to find out whatever it is they know, for full compensation, of course. I know of a Kalpa hanging near Pangolin Vale. I'll check them out. A good man or woman who resolves their mind on Anuttara Samyak Sambodhi should think as thus: I should take all living beings across to cessation. Yet when all living beings have been taken across, not one has actually been taken across at all. Master? Why, Subhuti, if a Bodhisattva recognizes self, others, living beings, or a life, he is not a Bodhisattva. Pardon me, Master? Actually, there is no such dharma quite like resolving one's mind on Anuttara Samyak Sambodhi. Speak, I am listening. Do you know someone by the name of Jason Zhao? As I understand what the Buddha has said, when the Buddha was the burning light, he did not attain the dharma of Anuttara Samyak Sambodhi. So it is Subhuti, and so it shall be. Thus, Come One did not actually attain the Dhamma, if Anuttara Samaya Sambodhi. Please, Master. I didn't come for the teachings of Cherishment Temple. I just want to know where Jason Zhao's wife is located. She is of body and mind. Which one do you seek? Enough riddles. Where is the device you made for Mr. Zhao? Your destiny is made plain. Please give it to Mr. Zhao for detachment when you get a chance to meet him. Ew. What kind of sicko uses a human eyeball as a pendant? Won't be easy to lose, that's for sure. Detected. Extreme emotional response. Locate.rift confirmed. Shall I set course for Banetide? Sky Eye. Is there any history of the Banetide manifesting as a Hellbat? Hellbat is term unknown. You just won't let this go. Wouldn't Zhao direct his hate towards Dylan Lang or the unified government? Why would the farm cattle outside the walls be targeted? A way to change the subject. No time for arguing. We gotta get out there and stop a Banetide. Help! Somebody help me! My daughter is in here. She's innocent, please. We have to do this. The company. It's too big. Sorry, but I have no choice but to hurt you. What are you going to do? Please don't. Jason Zhao's wife.
These guys.
If one strike is not enough, then I'll give you I'll take care of this.
My trap should.
Time to take out the trap. Just as I thought. If one strike is not enough, then I'll give you two. I'll take care of this.
Oh, what I missed? My goodness.
It's my turn.
Time to take out the trash.
My trap should be...
If one strike is not enough, Mondo Shaman, heed my call. Just as I thought.
These guys...
Time to take out the trash. I'll take care of this.
Damn it! It's my turn. And that's that.
Bottle of Slash. Guess I should hit that warp over there.
The...
If one strike is not enough, then I'll give you two.
Is it playtime? Bullseye!
Time to take out the Mondo Shaman, heed my call. Just as I thought.
Let's see, 100 gold. Gear, Mastercraft /3.
If one strike is... Those clowns were nothing.
Okay. Let's go use that health fountain. Although we're not really hurting for HP or anything, but you never know.
Time to take out the trash. Mondo Shaman, heed my call.
Damn it! It's my turn. Take this!
If one strike is not enough, then I'll give you two. I'll take care of this.
Damn it! My trap should be...
Time to take out the... Mondo Shaman, heed my call. Just as I thought.
Blood. Blood can make you immortal. Need more. Want more. I'm so sorry, Anne. Once it starts, there is no end. Anne, dear. Anne, dear. Wait for Daddy. Daddy's coming back to you soon, together with Mommy. Sorry, this reunion is cancelled. Only get one use? Okay. Just checking. You're saying the people outside the walls shoved Jason Zhao's wife down the well, even with her holding her infant daughter? Seems they were paid to do so. That farmer, the one we met first, he could be the murderer. Did Zhao look for him to take his revenge? Zhao was completely blinded with rage. There's no logic to his actions. So we're back to square one. His students still pay homage. No matter what happened right before his death, he was clearly a good man at some point. Let's wrap this up. I'm not accustomed to such a reaction when I give someone such a large sum of money. What's the matter? The money's great, but I can't stop thinking about what happened to Mr. Zhao. If it's any consolation, my people were able to trace Anne Zhao's current whereabouts. She was picked up by a charitable organization and lives comfortably. What if someone traces her to her father's past? She was far too young to pose any threat back then. It's doubtful anyone would still be interested in her now. Regardless of how you may feel about it, she's alive. That's the best news anyone can hope for in this city. I guess you're right. I return bearing good news. Anne Zhao's alive. How about that? I also had Sky Eye run a search. There's been a huge uptick in hell-bad rumors all across the city. You're just putting me on. Look who's ready to join us back in the real world again. I think I was just missing Uncle Fu. Getting caught up in the hell-bad stories. Felt like he was back with me again. Guess I lost my mind a little bit for a minute there, huh? One has to have a mind to lose first. I did all my subquests that I know of. I talked to everyone too, so I think this is pretty much it. So let's hit the main story. Can I pet the doggy? I can. $3,000? Oh my god, I can't afford that. It's better, but yeah, I don't have that kind of money. Sky Eye, if you're around, can you please scan this location for me? This is about Ridge's lair. Getting close. Quid pro quo. Better idea would be to stomp his damn head and force him to fix the machine. Gotta focus on the long game. Helps working with a guy who has his hands in all kinds of sources, lawful and otherwise. Detected lair. There appears to be some form of inconspicuous reaction in the lair. It may be newly formed. I guess this is on you guys then. Make it fast, and Clairvoyant will be out of excuses once we resolve this. Don't have to convince me. Lairs are my specialty.
I'm listening.
Oh, Graham. Care to guess the reason why I'm here? Not big on games. No What do you want? Your bandages. All those weird tats. The Mondo Shaman. Then there's your enigmatic past. Who are you, man? You're better off focusing on the case at hand, detective. I'm multitasking. Plus, this is personal. Yet strangely, it feels a lot like your detective mode. Huh, I thought you liked my detective mode. When it serves a purpose, not grasping at straws. Come on, give me just one thing. Gonna pass. But seriously, what's with the bandages? You can't be that bad to look at. Why don't you try looking in the mirror once in a while? Oh damn, struck a nerve with that one. Had enough gooping around. Wait, let me do another one. Is the Mondo Shaman to help you? All done. You're done now. Fine, I'm gonna figure it out sooner or later, you know. Okay, so I'm just supposed to explore? I guess we're doing random lair here. Danger level 9, danger level 7. Insufficient items. Wait, is that really it? It doesn't seem like... It seems like I should be doing something else, too. Oh, you little...
Leave me alone.
Show off. Hey guy, come look what I got. So, you looking to make a bomb or something? What? No, I got up early and bought all these fresh ingredients at the market. I'm gonna show you something I learned from the prosperous restaurant. You really don't have to... I think she's gonna force us to eat whatever she whips up in there. Force you, I'm going home. You can't leave. I don't exactly owe her any favors. Fine. Well, if I die choking on any of... Who's dying? Here you go. Try this perfectly cooked tonic pigeon. Those words seldom work together, but I'm sure it's great. You must be exhausted after fighting Banetide. Have another plate. Oh no. I'm sure you need this far more than I do with all your running around. What gives? Nothing. Just want to make sure he gets all his vitamins and stuff. Just go and take a bite. I'm sure you'll like it. Chomp. Shudder. Good, right? So, good God. Alright, Shaman, you're up. Chomp. Yummy. Come on, it can't be that bad. Honestly, it would have worked better as a bomb. No way! Wait, what the hell am I looking at? It came out totally different than the one at the Prosperous restaurant. I guess that leaves room for improvement. And you guys tried it anyway? You guys need to learn when to say no. That was aimed at you. I'm just so glad I don't have to eat any more of it. Problem solved. Grandma's back. He said it was done and asked you to find Clairvoyant. He seemed unhappy, but he's always like that. This really is a cool, like a cool world that they built. Just the dialogue is so, like, stilted. I mean, it seems like there's some gaps that the dialogue needs to fill in, and it just doesn't bother. It's very, very straightforward. The words weave their way into idle water cooler gossip. They become a sight for sore eyes. Did you hear that Sunrise Fabrics is going to fight back? I thought it got shut down. You read the paper? The share price skyrocketed. Better get on that and buy in. I'm all in. This is going to be my big break. Some buy, some sell. The tide of the stock market ebbs and flows as it always has. Meanwhile, stock prices surge like the unruly waves of the ocean. Got this pile of flyers to everyone you see, or get this pile of flyers to everyone you see. Make sure they all know that the share price of Sunshine Fabrics is taking off. You got it. I'll get you paid this and once over after all this is squared away. I don't love the idea, but it looks like things are finally looking up for once. How long we plan to run this charity? Asai and Rich is already beginning to unravel. Now it's just about pushing him over the edge. He should be set up at Talosma Hotel by now. Once he's there, Sky Eye will be able to trace the coordinates off his rift. You trust Nightshade to accommodate this plan of yours? She wants to know what Rich is doing with Handout as much as we do. Now that we've done our part, just gotta wait until Outside gets word that Rich is in pocket. The wait is so boring. Feel like I haven't limbered up in forever. Yo, Deadface, come at me. Let's trade blows to pass the time. No.
Why have you not finished yet, lazy fools? Turn on the machines. More! Turn them all on!
The success rate is only 1%. We should stop.
What the hell did you say? Mine. All mine. No one can take it away.
Me, I'm not going in.
Our last meeting. Content. Our plan worked. The share price of Sunshine Fabrics surged due to a slew of private investors making frantic investments. Rich focused heavily on short-selling stocks and suffered massive losses. He's on the hunt for me now, but while I'm at Talosma, he can't touch me. He agreed to meet me at Talosma Hotel. You guys needed his exact whereabouts, right? This could be your only chance. The dead zone on the right stick is like totally out of whack. I wonder if we can change that anyway. Not really, just the rotation speed. Yeah, it's a huge dead zone. They programmed a huge dead zone on the right stick. So it feels a little awkward using controlling the camera. I've got this covered. You didn't have to come along. Front row seats, Rich being humiliated? You couldn't pay me enough to stay away. Fine, here he comes. Let's get out of sight. Ah, Mr. Rich, long time no see. Outside, keeping you alive may have been my biggest mistake. Wouldn't your time be better served reflecting on lost property instead of berating me? Ah, sigh. Please, Rich, let's try to keep our best composure. Lady Nightshade, this is no concern of yours. The matters of your discussion remain your concern, true, but the comfort of all my patrons remains mine. Your hotel won't remain yours for long anyway. What if I instead set my sights on adding it to the Lotus Consortium's ever-expanding portfolio? I would think you'd rather keep your focus on your dealings within Immortal Harbor. You think you can threaten me? Boss, please, sit down and drink. Let's discuss this business we came to. Don't coddle me like one of those common fools you love to grift. I know full well that the majority of the money invested in Sunshine Fabrics is your own. Sell them all, now. Why on earth would I do that? I'm your only lifeline in this town. That means I own you. Anything you buy is with my money from my own pocket. But let's say I simply refuse. You're in no position to bargain with me. I can freeze all of your assets in a blink. You may be protected by the neutrality of Talosma Hotel now, but I can't protect you forever. As your friend and mentor, I strongly advise you reconsider what limited options you have. You taught me so much, and that's why I advise you to reconsider the course of action against Sunshine Fabrics. I'm not the only one you're contending with, you know. You've been too greedy. Everyone who has ever been preyed upon by profit-hungry companies like the Lotus Consortium has got their eyes locked on that target you painted on your back. You are always reasonable. I had hoped you'd listen to reason. Shame. It'll be pretty pathetic to have you begging for me for mercy in the end, like the dog that you are. Very well then. Cheers, Rich. That was amazing. Did you see the look on that fool's face? So, how do I do, partners? You get what you needed? Graham says the location's been identified. So, we finally found the damn lair? No other side trips this time? Graham doesn't have the patience for any more detours. I don't know why. I'm still shaking. You made the Zoro hands proud out there. It's funny. I feel like I like a drink, but more to revel in this moment rather than forget it. So, did everything work out as you planned? We've got his number, Donna. It'll be easy enough to decipher how he runs the handout business from here. I'm sure you'll have found one of your own people to replace him in the meantime. Don't worry yourself about the details. Time to make the man pay. Let's go get Graham. When you're right, you're right. Right, why don't we stop it there? This is Apostrophe. You've been watching Mato Anomalies running on PlayStation 5. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching. I will see you with the next stream.